Really quick, I want to tell you about Cruises Only at cruisesonly.com. They're the world's largest cruise-only agency and get the best amenities, discounts, and upgrades available. So contact Cruises Only at cruisesonly.com or 1-800-CRUISES. Well, finally, the moment has come where I'm boarding the Norwegian Epic. Boy, this ship just looks spectacular next to the New York pier. It just towers over the pier. In fact, they had to remove some of the lifeboats. But I'm right here on the gangway, and of course, I always like to slap the side of the hull as I'm entering the ship. Here it is. That's the hull of the Norwegian Epic.
Okay, everybody ready? That's you.
Okay, is everybody ready? Yeah. All right then. As we launch this unique and beautiful vessel, we have only one request. That those who come aboard are free to do exactly what they want to do, whenever they want to do it, as long as it's legal.
What are you pointing at me?
It gives me great pleasure to christen this beautiful ship, Norwegian Epic. May you travel free and travel safe. I bless this ship and all who sail on her.
Thank you, Godmother Reba McEntire, everybody.
This is Barry with Cruising Authority, and we're at the christening ceremony of the fabulous Norwegian Epic, and I'm here with Reba. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
Now, what does it feel like to christen a ship as magnificent as the Norwegian Epic?
Well, it's a little different than I thought it would be. You know, you see all the film clips of the ladies on the podium, and the ship is in front of them, and they have the big champagne bottle, and, you know, they throw it towards the ship, and it explodes, and sometimes it doesn't. It's a big fun time. But today was more upscale, high-tech, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm very honored and pleased to be the godmother of the Norwegian Epic. We have cruised a lot of times with the Norwegian company, and their cruise ships are always a lot of fun. They're clean, they have great food, great staterooms, and we look forward to more cruising.
Is it somewhat challenging cruising as a celebrity?
Well, a little bit. You know, it is a little bit challenging, but it's very well worth it.
Well, thank you so much, and God bless you.
You too, thank you. Happy 4th of July.
Well, I thought I'd give you just a little bit of commentary here as we depart New York City aboard the Norwegian Epic. As usual, these media cruises are a whirlwind of activity. I witnessed the christening ceremony with Reba McEntire. Well, I'm on top of the Villa Suites at the very front, as far forward as you can be, just ahead of the mast, and I'm waiting for the captain to sound the whistle. Hopefully, he'll sound the Norwegian Epic's massive whistle in just a few moments. So let's listen. Well, there you have it, the whistles of the Norwegian Epic. Okay, we're just about to go under the Verrazano Bridge. Here we go. The mast is going first. Oh boy, is it gonna fit? Barely. It just barely fits. And the crowd goes wild. Look at that. What a sight. Amazing. Are we gonna fit? Barely. We barely fit under that bridge. Great. We're here with Mr. Sheehan, and he is the CEO of Norwegian Cruise Lines. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you.
Now, what is your background, and how did you reach this position you're in now with NCL?
Well, actually, it's pretty unusual because I had never really I was only on a cruise once in my life before coming to the company, but had been in a variety of different businesses, was part of a group that started the Spanish language television network Telemundo. I ran Avis Rent-A-Car globally and was a very senior position at Sendon Corporation, which is one of the largest travel businesses in the world. So really, it was a result of best practices in a lot of different businesses and industries.
I understand there were some challenges in the shipyard. Can you tell us about some of that?
Well, yeah, what happened is one of the engines malfunctioned and had to be replaced. And what happened, it was in the middle of the ship, so you had to cut a big hole in the hull and then it was one of three, and it was the middle one, so you had to take the healthy one out and take the bad one out and replace it. And then, so that delayed us a bit. And then on top of that, there was a series of fires on the ship, one of which was pretty devastating that impacted a lot of the cabling throughout the ship. So we were faced with a decision of, do we delay things or do we try to stick on schedule, because we had a lot of people that were booked on inaugurals, and we had the big show with Macy's tomorrow night, and we didn't want to put that in jeopardy. So there were a few things that weren't completely ironed down, but I think the ship is beautiful.
Do you think the ship was released a little early then?
Well, based on those circumstances, yeah, in a perfect world, you would have had more time to get to the perfect.
Is this going to be a one-of ship?
I think this is the next generation of our freestyle cruising product, which takes beyond the all of the other nuances that we had with all of our other ships, and including the dining. This now brings in the element of entertainment throughout the ship. So our next ships would include that facet as well. So,
do you think you'll build a ship as large as this one?
I don't think quite as large as this, but probably not that much different. I think when you look at some of the ships that have been built recently, they're maybe 15,000 tons lighter, and like the Carnival Dream as an example. That's I think a safer size for us.
Why did NCL decide to go with shaft propulsion as opposed to azipods with this ship? Do you remember?
Well, I wasn't here at the time, and what had happened is the technology on the azipods at that time, when this ship was being built, had some genuine issues that the generation wasn't quite built for the size of the ships that were out there. I think the manufacturers have come a long way to improving upon those, but at the time that was the decision that was made based on the facts.
What are you most proud of this ship?
Other than my pub Oceans, I'm very proud of our crew in particular. We have 1,700 very hardworking people working an enormous number of hours to make sure that our customers are getting a quality experience, and they represent all of our ships because we took a number of people from every ship. So it's exciting because everybody feels a part of it throughout the entire fleet. So I would say the crew in particular and our entertainment is spectacular, and I think that's going to be something that redefines our brand differently than anyone else.
Well, Mr. Sheen, it really was a pleasure to meet with you and talk with you. Thank you so much.
Take care.